Hi, air signs. Welcome to 2021. This is your reading for January of that famous year. It's famous already. We haven't even lived it yet. Air signs. I live on the end of an island, the south end. And the prevailing winds are from the southwest. And this is a season every year when the winter winds blow with a vengeance. Can be entire nights of howling, gusting winds that shake this and that, rattle the branches of the trees that have no leaves anymore. A lot of times, trees give up a portion of themselves to every windstorm. Sometimes it's small. Sometimes the entire trees just fall wherever. A lot of times in the road around here. So why am I saying that? Well, air is us. I'm an air sign too. And we function well with air. We like air. We are air. We like our element. It's interesting to note that air can, like a storm, a wind storm, can be blowing the bejeebers out of everything on a given night. And in the morning, it's dead calm. It's like the windstorm was never there. So are we like that? Are we blowing with a vengeance at this time of year this year? It's January. It's a new year, an exciting time. Why don't we take a look at the cards and see what's going on? Yin line first. Queen of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune. Page of Wands. Well, Yin, maybe you are taking a look at your role with the earth, your relationships outside yourself. Perhaps there's an earth sign in your life. Could even, this being the queen, it could even be your mother. I mean, if your mother's an earth sign, perhaps she is particularly influential or in some kind of a need to have some attention from you at this time. Or maybe this Queen of Pentacles is you. But at any rate, there's the Queen pretty consumed with her own world. The Earth Mother. And whoever she is, let's talk about what she's doing. Well, there's some role that this energy, this feminine earth energy, has in your particular life, Ian, that is got the potential to take you to a new place. And where that new place is yet to be determined. I'm getting the feeling that you haven't even seen the glimpse of this yet. So it doesn't need to be a surprise, but perhaps a thought or two about the potential for this to be life-changing, whatever this involvement is with the Queen. It has the potential to be significant for you in your life in a way that it's not, it's not lighthearted, that it changes and then goes back the way it was. It's not that kind of wheel. The wheel turns and things change. They all say with the Marseilles deck that if you get the Wheel of Fortune, see the handle? Take a look at who's turning the handle. Well, we just surmised that the Queen was perhaps turning the handle, or the impetus to turn the handle, the catalyst, if you will. But here's who's on the side of the handle. Page of Wands. So it looks like it's low key, but it's got some gravitas, if you will, also. So it's life-changing, but it's low key. It seems low key. I'm getting the sense over and over again this got something to do with your family. So that your family is a concern at this time. And perhaps the page is your child. Perhaps it's the page is your new approach to an older situation. And if that's the case, then even if the Queen wants to turn the handle on the Wheel of Fortune, get the page involved. If that's a person, a fire sign, who has some kind of a clout, carries some clout with you, some authority with you, then get them involved. But if it's representative of your approach and how it's been in the past to take new life and to go a new direction, then get the page involved with the turning of that wheel. Because, you could say that with the major arcana, you know what happens and you're just subject to it. But does that have to be the case? Are we ever asked to not be empowered? I don't think so. So know that you're empowered to at least participate with what's going on here. You don't have to stand by and watch the wheel get turned, that it's your life. Get in there and be part of that change, part of that transformation into your new whatever. You'll like it. Let's go to the Yang. So air, I said low key. Maybe we need some low key, because if you talk about an expression like the winds of change, we were talking about the wind storms earlier on, If we're talking about the poetic reference to the winds of change, they've been blowing like mad this in 2020. So maybe in January 2021, it'd be nice to have a little bit of a respite from all that bombastic blowing, if you will, and have some breezes for a while. Have some calm, some time to regroup. I want to see what the Yang's doing. Yang Air 2021 January. I'm not making it up. Starting with the Wheel of Fortune. 5 of Pentacles. There you go. A Lover. Well, the Young, if it's somebody outside you, Yin, the Young's got love on their mind, got connection on their mind. Maybe sees this transformation in your life as something that's going to lend itself to your partnership, your togetherness. What would be wrong with that? But Yang, by yourself, you also are, you have the Wheel of Fortune going on. I mean, it's an unmistakable kind of turning, jumping. So here's an idea for both of you, since you both now have the Wheel of Fortune in your individual line. Yin and Yang, whether you're together or just individuals, why not make the leap into the concept that whatever the case may be, let the wheel turn, but set an intention, if this appeals to you, that whatever comes out of it is going to partially, at least, if not totally, contain within it an idea of higher vibration. That you can make the call. I'm not going back. I'm not going back to a lower vibration anything. Higher vibration is my wheel turn. When my wheel turns, you could say, when my wheel turns, it turns in the direction of higher vibration. Sounds workable. So Yang, yeah, the wheels, and in your case, the wheel's turning. And what's turning the handle is got something to do with your connection with your earthly, physical life. And maybe since this is change also, 5 is change, but it's also initiation, kind of an energy for the hero on the hero's journey. That, who's to say? I mean, I see something that's happening between these two lines already. That, Yang, you got to take care of business. That the wheel is going to turn a lot more easily if you face this. I'm getting the sense it's something that you haven't been willing to deal with up until now. So deal with it, because it leads to this and this. The Lover. And it, regardless of whether it puts you into a relationship, a more refined form of your current relationship, whatever, you are the one that benefits first by taking care of business here. And how do you benefit? How do you benefit? You become, it's almost like accepting your destiny. Your destiny is to be whole, complete, perfect, loving, happy, harmonious, all those things. That's your destiny. So if that's waiting, it could be about a boyfriend, girlfriend, la, 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 but, or a life partner, a soulmate, a twin flame, la, la, la. What matters is that you are whole, that your destiny is your completeness. And if that means that you turn around and give that sense of the work that you will do to get there to someone else to share it with you, yay, right? Take a look at the blended energies line, the blending of the yin and yang. So these are according to position, and the first position is the situation. You have the moon. Then the challenge. Death. The strength, the asset, the emperor. Potential outcome, the sun. So, yeah, the stuff I was detecting earlier on when we first started about there's a little bit of a friction feeling associated for me with the Queen of Pentacles in the yin line, and that leading to the Wheel of Fortune. Then there's that centermost card in the yang line of the Five of Pentacles, both earthly things, both physical world, material world kind of things. In the yang line, that is also a bit of a friction feeling, a little bit of a nudge towards some work to be done. Okay, and then so when the situation of the moon shows up, there's a portion of this, whether it's you with your outside world in general, or it's you with your partner, there's some work that each of you, the yin and the yang, have to do. Nobody else gets to go there. They're going to be outside this. It's work that you got to do. Interior work. Float in front of your face some scenarios that are based on coming up with a solution, based on coming up with the kind of answers and the kind of ideas about the future that equal the Wheel of Fortune type moment. So it's not small potatoes. It could be, but it's kind of like either that, or you can, if you deal with it at a lower vibration level, that's what you'll get out of it. What you put in is what you get out. So I would put in as much as you're capable of if it were me doing this. Okay, so the challenge being death also, after that situation, taking a look at it, you find there's some unnecessary baggage that's trailing around behind you? Or who's to say that this is not the yin's mother? Who's to say? I mean, I'm not saying it is, but if it's a female figure in authority over you, yin, and it's been something that has been controlling your life instead of you controlling your life, that may be the time to bring in the idea of how positive death can be at a given time. It's appropriate at times that death rules the roost. And your strength being the emperor, also a fire sign. But I mean, the embodiment of I've got this in capital letters. I've got this. That's the dude that can say that, and you know he's not lying. So he's your ally. He's your wingman in this case. Call upon him. He's not there to lord it over you. He's there to get you, have your back. What's a potential outcome then? Should you decide to take on these challenges on yourself? The card of you can't do anything wrong. The card of the bliss, the blissful idea of the warmth of the sun, the unconditional love that sunlight gives, both energetically and spiritually and symbolically. It's your card. It's an awesome reading. It's got work in it. It's got some necessary steps to take to get where you want to go. But it's going to be worth the journey. And perhaps at the beginning of the year, it's a good time to take care of this. What flows from it looks really, really conducive to your well-being, your wholeness, etc. So I wish you well. I'm going to head over for the extended. See you there. Love you. Thanks for joining me.